Hello, everybody. John Posey here, CBMC Atlanta, and welcome again to our weekly update. I am here in Sandy Springs, and I'm gonna be sitting in tonight with the Sandy Springs team. And I have one of the leaders of the team, who's going to introduce himself and tell a little bit about the impact that CBMC had on your life.
My name is Taiwo Akinyemi, and I'm the co-facilitator of the Sandy Spring YP group alongside Takori. I've been in the YP group now going to 4, thanks to TJ and John Posey, fully mature. But again, the fact that I've been here 4 years has just shown impactful it's been in my life. The amount of wisdom I've had being poured into me from my mentor, from some of the speakers. It's just been great. And I think the brotherhood I've also had, the friends I've been able to keep, not just any friends, very strong friends, who keep on pushing me back and forth, especially my co-facilitator. And I think lastly, I think just growing to be a man, growing in Christian virtues, saying I'm going to be here and then sticking through that, persevering even when work seems to be very busy and I feel like it feels like I'm burning out. But I think just sticking through that, seeing so much growth in that, in also taking the opportunity to lead and saying, if I'm going to be in front, I have to take the charge of doing some of those things myself. And I think I can't ask for anything better than that. I want to grow as a Christian, but I also want to grow as a man, say, leader in my house. And I think this is giving me a great opportunity to share off to be here till I turn 40 and they kick me out.
Now we'll never kick you out of that.
40.
But you'll be leaving.
Oh,
But what kind of work do you do, Taiwo?
I work as a scientist for.
So this is a scientist, y'all. Y'all hear that? Go ahead.
Yeah. For a biotech company. I do support most of our synthetic biology products. We work with pharmaceuticals, academic institutions. I travel across North American cities to visit different academic researchers.
What would you say to a young man that's looking at this? Maybe they're a little younger, maybe they're just getting started, maybe they're not even married or might just get married. What would you say to them? Why should they consider this?
You do want to consider it if you want to grow. I think everyone wants to grow. Everyone is probably just thinking, maybe I could do it myself. The truth is that you really can do it yourself. The Bible says, as iron sharpeneth iron, so a friend sharpens the countenance as a friend. I think you want to do it in the brotherhood, and then you want to also rely on the wisdom of people who have gone ahead. I think that's the great thing. I have a great mentor.
You have an amazing mentor.
Yeah,
I'm jealous.
Yeah, and there's just so much calmness is brought in my life. My mid-30s, you could imagine. Even at this point in time, I'm thinking about how do you balance parenting with marriage and with work and with career and all of that. And since someone has gone through all of that, and it's just like, just rest. I think you're doing great. You're just putting yourself under too much pressure. And seeing him welcome me into his life and take interest in my kids as his grandkids.
So what we say it this way, and thank you, Taiwo, is we want our ceiling to become your floor. And if that sounds good to you, then you need to be a part of what's happening. If you're an older guy like me, you want to get a part of this, because all those years that God has poured into your life and all those scars that you have, a ton of stories that young men like Taiwo need to hear. Looking forward to our next time together. Have an amazing rest of your day, weekend, and wherever and whenever you're hearing this video. Be blessed.